Release That Witch. Episode 8, The Months of Demons, Part 1. To develop this place, he had to take root here. Poor land could be reclaimed, a small territory could be expanded. But if the people left, everything else was empty talk. If a domain could be abandoned at any moment, who would ever build property here? Who would ever produce in peace? After the minister's assistant took his leave, Roland summoned Carter Lannis, his chief knight.
Take your men and find me some locals. Guards, hunters, farmers, anyone who has lived here at least 5 years and survived the months of demons. Best if any of them has fought a demonic beast.
The knight left with his orders. Roland rubbed his forehead and went back to the compiled reports. Bordertown's main outputs were ore and animal pelts. Its great import was grain, all shipped along the Redwater River to Longsong Stronghold or Willowtown. The mines held every kind of ore: iron, copper, sulfur, crystal, ruby, sapphire. This far exceeded any notion of associated deposits. He recalled what Anna had said. The North Slope mine was rumored to have once been the lair of unknown underground monsters, and even now no one had fully mapped how many branching tunnels lay at the bottom. Turning to the grain section, Roland frowned. Most of the ore was sold to Longsong Stronghold, but the stronghold paid not in Kingdom Gold Royals, but in grain. Gemstones should have counted as luxuries, yet after years of trade, the town had neither grain reserves nor fiscal surplus. In other words, a full year of the town's mining output bought nothing but a year's rations for 2,000 residents. Given that the previous lord had been of Duke Ryan's own line, this self-dealing was understandable. In their eyes, whatever grain the town stockpiled would only end up feeding the demonic beasts. The pelt trade was the townsfolk's own income. They went west into the misty forest to hunt fowl and game, selling to the stronghold's buyers or to Willowtown. Bordertown levied no tax on it, for there was no way to police it.
Since I am here, the ore will no longer be paid for in grain. The branches of the Redwater run through the whole kingdom. Transport is hardly cut off. With that artery, even if Longsong Stronghold stops supplying grain, I can buy it elsewhere. The premise being, I can hold this place, here, in Bordertown, against those damned monsters.
Carter worked fast. The next day he brought 2 guards and 1 local hunter.
These 2 are the town's patrol captains. They light the beacon fires every year. This hunter says he has fought demonic beasts and cut the head off one with his own hands.
The 3 bowed together. Roland nodded and had them step aside, then called them forward, one at a time.
Your most honored prince, your highness, Brian and I, we are both from here. When the snow falls, we go up to the beacon tower by the North Slope mine. From there you can see the beasts at the first moment. If they cross the misty forest, we light the fire, fall back by the side paths, and leave on the fast boats prepared beforehand.
Since you 2 work together, let your partner answer.
Roland covered his face and shook his head.
What do the demonic beasts look like? Can they be killed?
The other guard was nervous too, but at least he did not stammer.
Your Highness, I believe they can. They were ordinary animals of the forest once. The hellish breath makes them frenzied and vicious, but they can still be slain. Every year, after the months of demons pass, Longsong Stronghold sends out cavalry to sweep the land road between the stronghold and Bordertown, clean of any beasts that linger.
How long do the months of demons last?
Usually 2 or 3 months. It depends on the sun.
On the sun?
Yes, Your Highness has only just arrived, so you would not know. Once it starts snowing in Bordertown, it does not stop. Not until the sun regains its light. Only then does the snow melt.
So, the months of demons end only when the snow melts?
Roland searched his memory. In Grey Castle, at least, snow melted the next day, and the sun never changed.
That is so. The longest one I lived through was 2 years past. It lasted nearly 4 months. Many people did not survive it.
Why? Does Longsong Stronghold not keep even 1 extra month of grain in store?
They had it, but the municipal officer in charge of supplies, Verano, said our autumn ore only bought 3 months of grain. The 4th month would have to wait for the next shipment of ore. But the month of demons were not over. We could not leave the stronghold at all.
I see. Understood. What a fool, cutting himself off from his own people. If Longsong's stronghold had treated these border folk with the warmth of spring, keeping them here would be hard for me. But it seems the turtles hiding behind those walls are no good either. Fair enough. I will remember that name.
Expressionless, Roland beckoned the last man forward. The third man was powerfully built, nearly 6 feet tall when he straightened, and Roland found the sight faintly oppressive. Thankfully, the moment he stepped forward, he dropped to one knee.
You say you have killed demonic beasts?
Yes, Your Highness. A boar breed and a wolf breed.
Breed? What does that mean?
It is what we hunters call them, Your Highness. The fiercer the animal before mutation, the harder it is to deal with after, and the mutation multiplies whatever advantage the body already had. A boar breed's hide is so hard a crossbow can barely pierce it past 50 meters. Wolf breeds are craftier still and run astonishingly fast. To kill one, you must lay traps in advance.
The strong get stronger, the fast get faster. But they remain animals.
Exactly so, and they are not the most terrible foes. The most terrible are the hybrid breeds. They are the devil's true incarnations. Only hell could create such monsters. I once saw one. It had the mighty limbs of a beast of prey, and on its back grew a pair of enormous wings, so it could fly short distances. And it knew where I was somehow. No matter how I hid, it rooted me out. It was not hunting to eat, Your Highness. It was playing with its prey.
The hunter lifted his shirt. A huge scar ran from his abdomen to his chest.
Before I blacked out, I threw myself into the Redwater River. That is how I survived.
Such monsters exist. Hybrids must be rare, I take it? This world grows more fantastic by the day. One solid wall can stop every ordinary breed. But what about one that flies?